Hello and welcome to a DTTT review. This is Ian and Matthew's here, but he's really quiet because he's on my phone. So maybe you'll be able to hear him here. I'll bring him closer so you might actually see that on the side. And we're reviewing actually a favorite Megazord of mine, which is the Claw Zord. It's actually the first Megazord I ever got. And there's a few reasons for this. One, I randomly found the Claw Zord and the Samurai Megazord at Toys R Us, even though they're years old at this point. Two, this is a test review to see how Megazord reviews will go, because Ninja Steel stuff's coming out. And three, we were laughing about the idea of a giant lobster that becomes a Megazord, and I decided to review it. So here we have the Claw Zord, and I'm going to bring up my camera a bit. It is pretty cool, to be honest. It's just a giant gold lobster. Like, who doesn't want a giant gold lobster? The claws can open.
That's why you shouldn't have.
So yeah, it's really cool. But there's not much to talk about with this guy, so let's go right into the transformation. Yeah. Okay, the camera is a little higher now, so let's do this. Let's start over with the legs. So you take off the fin piece, and then you split them apart, turn them, and then turn around the feet. Then boom, he's standing up, and now he's falling apart. This guy is a little wobbly, like the torso separates quite a bit. And then let's actually bring the camera up some more. So now we're up here. So then you just he's having a bit of his hands in the air, like he just don't care. Let's bring those down. Okay, as said, the torso separates a lot. I've had this guy since he came out, and I was a little rougher on him as a kid. So yeah, and then you just take off the head and split it apart, or it will split apart while on there, and that's actually the wrong head. So, and then you turn him to the back, you lift up the back legs, and you put the fin piece on the bottom, and then for this form you attach the sword / the lobster head to the back legs. And then here we have Claw Zord East. Yeah, it's like Claw Megazord East. So this is the form where he has...
Claw Zord East?
Yes, East.
Oh, East. I thought you said East.
No. So here's the form where he's Megazord and uses the claws as weapons. So then, you're probably thinking, East? What does that mean? Well, it means there's this turning gimmick right here, where there's the disc inside and there's the different heads. So now, here's the south head. For south, you take off the lobster head from the back, and you fold in to make them the swords. You fold up the lobster claws, and then you just put these in the hands. And now here is Claw Zord South, where he's using the swords, and it's pretty cool. This is probably my favorite form. I don't know. I don't really have a form that I display it in, and well, yes, I do, and I actually tend to display it in East because that's kind of the main form. But yeah, South is pretty cool. Now, the last form that we can actually make here, and I'll get into that, is West. So for West, you take off the swords and turn them back into halves of lobster heads, and then you just clip them onto the back again. It's pretty nice. And then you pull up the back legs, pull out the fin, which becomes like a fan thing, because samurai, very Japanese culture based. And then you you flip down the back legs. This is, I think, the only form where you flip those down, and then you turn the head again, and then here is Clawzord West, where it uses the fin as a fan. And this was my least favorite form. Just, I don't know, what kid wants to play with a fan? So actually, when I used to do this as a kid, just to differentiate it a little bit, I would pull these down, and I thought that looked... Actually, I think I did that on South to make it look kind of slimmer. I don't know. But yeah, that's something you can do, a little customization. So yeah, I do really like this Zord as a whole, but there's one more thing you can do, and that would be... Well, actually, there's a couple things. So for North, you need the Octozord, which I never bothered to buy because I never liked it. So yeah, who cares about the Octozord? But that's how you do North. But there's one more thing you can do, and before I bring in the Samurai Megazord, I want to get a disclaimer out of the way. My Samurai Megazord has seen better days. Okay? That's because I've had this guy in a box for quite a while, and before that, this was displayed in the form I'm about to show it, which basically I'll come in and show it. So as you can see, the Ape Zord is missing its arms, so you can't even make a full arm for this guy, and I lost the Bear Zord, so the Bear Zord in this review will be played by Sea Lion, because that's the same size. Okay, and why am I bringing this guy in? Well, the Samurai Claw Megazord, I think, is what it's called. And this is a pretty cool combination. So, actually, let's begin by bringing down the camera again. And let's start with the Samurai... Let's start with prepping the Samurai Megazord. Take off the helmet, and then put it into the compartment that's sitting in the Dragon Zord. However you do that, you know what? I can't, oh, here. Put it in like that, right? Okay, this is going great. Yes, okay, I got it in. And then you flip this up and pull down the arms and fold up the Turtle Zord into the origami mode, which is why I'm missing the Ape Zord's arms, because I took them off because it looks more like the origami mode, which you can't do on the American toy. So, then you take the Claw Zord's legs, you flip them around like that. See? And then you put them on this dude. And there's that. Okay? Now let's go back up to the top of it, and from here you basically take off the back piece of the Claw Megazord, and then you just clip the front of the torso onto the Lion Zord torso. So then it's like this. It's kind of weird. And then what else is there? Okay, you take the swords, and in this form he's using the swords. There's no east, west, and south on the Samurai Claw Megazord because that would be dumb, I guess. I don't know. You take the fin, you put it on the torso so it's nice and sparkly, and then you take the back piece of the Claw Zord, you flip down this, and there's a little head in there, and then you just clip it on, and boom! Samurai Claw Megazord. Let's move this back. This is how I used to display this guy back when I had the whole thing on display. Now I only have the Claw Zord, because I don't really like the Samurai Megazord too much. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It would be better if the American toy could do origami mode on Ape. Also flip in the Samurai Megazord head, I forgot that. But that's not very important. I don't know. I really like this design. It looks... I like that it's very much gold. Like, a lot of the combinations have all these different colors. Gigazord, if you know your Samurai, you'll know later on they introduced the Gigazord, which is like 13 Zords combined, and it looks really... It doesn't look bad, it just looks like a cluster. But this is nice. I really like this. So yeah, that's kind of it for this review, since I don't have all the stuff to make the Gigazord, and I don't have the Octozord. So there's really no combinations left for the Clawzord. So, thank you guys for watching this DTTT review. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my channel, check out Matthew's channel.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, and obviously check out the podcast. Bye.
Why would